Hello and welcome to part 2, game 169 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Gunship. We started this one yesterday. We did the training missions. We did a number of individual flight missions until we got promoted and unlocked the single missions and campaign. And I did one of the single missions, and I from my understanding is that I should probably focus on the campaign missions now. Impressions of the game so far: when you're engaged in combat, it's okay, but a substantial amount of the game time so far has been devoted to letting autopilot fly us to places. And the objectives generally have been, with one exception, go to place, destroy thing, come back. And it's not the end of the world, but you know, it's been pretty ho-hum in that regard so far. We did have one mission. We had one mission where the objective was to rescue a troop, but we had to instruct one of our wingmen to do it because we didn't have a helicopter with a hold. And then I flew back, and I was the only one who landed on the helipad because it marked a chief. So I almost wonder if I could have like sent my ally to pick up the troop and like as soon as they like, could I have just immediately finished the mission? I don't know. You know, not that I'm gonna speedrun this game, but was there an autopilot command? Oh, to pick a troop up? I mean, so once I had the wingmen, I had the ability to issue them commands. And so I had to issue the one of my wingmen who had a Black Hawk to fly to location, land. And when they landed, it I guess was proximate enough to the rescue trooper, the trooper who needed rescue, to pick them up. And at that point, the primary achievement was marked completed. I made that helicopter fly back to the HQ, but I do not know if proximity to the HQ was necessary because I didn't make the helicopter land. I don't know, many questions. Let's get into it. Yeah, so we have been doing okay, so let me say this. The reason I said begin the campaign, like, we've been doing necessary things. You had to get promoted in order to unlock the campaigns. So if you consider the whole arc of the game to be a campaign, we did start the campaign. You know, we did do that necessary thing. But we'll see where it takes. The game has had good music, but again, we're just been sort of flying around, just living our life in that regard. So, you know, 20 guns on ships. Shipping guns. Make the one gun kiss the other gun. No, not that kind of thing. I'm sure someone's done that. That's just, actually, isn't that just called Transformers? Gunbike. I mean, Speed Power Gunbike is a game. We'll play that game. That's a PS1 game. Armageddon bicycles. Could also just do quickfire mode. Call it a day. No, I think I'm just committed enough to like. All right, so now we have to load in our duty roster. Might as well unpause this at this point. Man, I bet you like if Exowin does follow up with future like packs of games, I imagine Carmageddon's probably going to be maybe in the second pack. To have like a just easy to launch, reliable version of Carmageddon would be great. Because I don't think that's on digital distribution. There we go. There's Rudiego. All right, so campaign mission. All right, let's go to mission brief. Yeah, I don't... Be careful of that one. I would not. GOG is Carmageddon? Interesting. For some reason I thought it wasn't available. Forces are in motion along the front. Your unit is committed in support of local ground for good luck and good hunting. Okay. Next page. All right. Proceed to observe, report all enemy forces. That's it? Really? Report all. All right, what does that mean? Oh yeah, the Gamba. Let's get the Gamba going. Is that what it is? Enemy forces are expected to be on full alert. Tree-toed gun. Hind. Yo, the Hind? All right, so I assume I just need to go to P and that's it, right? Probably. Level of danger involved is a volunteer mission. Decision to decline is not going to sit well. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So does I wonder if the difficulty settings change. No, they're still set to the default thing. I'm not gonna change them. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's see if it really is just, because all it said was observe. So to me, that just suggests fly to location, not even attack the thing.
Friendly target.
Now, do I have the? Yeah. Oh. Next unit. Yes, I do have my allies. All right. Well, let's see. Let's see if I can just do the mission by myself. Oh, no way. Because ideally, if I can do the mission by myself, then I don't have to spend the time ordering all the other helicopters around. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. If you haven't seen the game, like the flow of the game is, you know, we start the mission, we go to location, but this is the maximum horizontal speed of the helicopter. So this is all we got. This is. Hope everyone's having a good. What is today? Tuesday? Shit, it's Tuesday. All right.
Enemy aircraft.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely one argument for having turbo, right? For playing on emulation. Recently, I was watching. Shout out to the Spider-Man. I was watching him play Driver 2, which, you know, the Driver games are pretty difficult. Frustrating at times, and he would speed up because he would have to sit through an unskippable cutscene at the beginning of every attempt of a Driver 2 mission, and so he would you know, he would skip past that, right? By using the emulation speed up. But generally speaking, you know, PlayStation Instrumentality Project, we're playing on hardware using an X-Station optical drive emulator.
Enemy chopper.
So.
Incoming front. Incoming left.
Okay, we got one behind me. Wait a second.
We're taking damage. Incoming left. Enemy chopper. Incoming front. Incoming right.
I get him?
Target.
I got him.
Incoming rear.
Yeah, okay.
Incoming left. Waypoint 1. Enemy chopper. Incoming front.
Oh, your memory card? I'm sorry to hear that. That's a good reminder. I was just thinking today I should make a backup of my... It's been a few months since I made a Mem Card Pro backup.
Incoming front. Enemy chopper. Incoming right. Incoming rear. Incoming left. Enemy aircraft. Incoming front. Incoming right. Enemy chopper. Incoming rear. Incoming left.
All right, there we go.
Incoming front. Incoming left. Incoming front. Incoming front.
I wonder if we just have a limited amount. Need to buy a memory card. Yeah, those are pretty good. Are there any flight sim games that have absolutely rip-roaring mega big...
Incoming left.
I mean, I feel like the Ace Combat has a real, like Top Gun-ass soundtrack.
Left.
I don't know about electronic dance music. I feel like most of the games tend towards rock because they're trying to emulate Top Gun, you know? Like, that's just sort of the preference.
Incoming left. Incoming right.
Yeah, I mean, the Wipeout games are... I'm looking forward to getting... I know that first Wipeout game is kind of chunky, and I kind of bounced off that first Wipeout game, but I know the later ones go down much smoother.
Incoming front. Incoming right. Enemy aircraft. Incoming left. Objective sighted. Incoming rear. Incoming left. Incoming right.
All right.
Incoming rear. Incoming front.
There's got to be a way to make my radar behave differently. All right, anyway, we're getting pretty close here. Let's see.
Enemy aircraft.
Our objective is still not marked, yes. So, you know, that's something.
Front.
So we got to see when the objective gets marked, when we have sufficiently retconned the zone.
Incoming front. Incoming left. Enemy aircraft. Incoming front. We're hit.
Seems the helicopter's doing all right.
Incoming front.
My guess is probably in cannon range is, you know, is when it counts.
Right. Incoming left.
All right. What does it mean to retcon a sector?
Incoming rear. Incoming left. Enemy aircraft. Incoming right. Incoming left. Objective sighted.
Objective sighted. Okay.
Enemy aircraft. Incoming right. Incoming rear. We're hit. Incoming left.
Still hasn't marked it completed.
We're taking damage.
Yeah, okay.
Enemy aircraft.
Huh. I wonder if there's something I have to do in terms of like things that I have on my helicopter. 'Cause I just have normal weapons.
Incoming left. We're taking damage. We're hit.
Oh, I wonder if the change in fire on my cannon is because I'm getting hit. Oh, is my cannon broken?
Enemy aircraft. Incoming front. We're hit. Incoming left. We're hit.
Probably gonna die. I honestly, I'm also curious about that as well. Like, I've been curious to see what even happens when you actually go down, because at no point yet have we died.
Incoming right. We're hit. Incoming right.
All right, what's our objective here? Yeah, I think our radar broke. That's funny.
We're hit. Incoming.
Oh, there you go. Now my HUD broke. So, like, yeah, it's one of those games where your functions break down. Well, okay, I don't know.
Incoming right.
Great. Well,
Incoming front. Enemy aircraft.
no idea what I'm doing now.
Ammo low.
Oh man. All right, that's this is kind of a bummer now.
Incoming front.
Can I? Oh, I still got this view. Okay, but I still haven't retconned. I haven't retconned. I would like to retcon this game. I still haven't reconned the sector.
We're hit.
Oh yeah, now it's like, look at it. It's like
Ammo low. Enemy aircraft.
wobbling around. I don't even know which gun I have out now.
We're hit. Incoming right. Incoming left.
Does this say proceed report all enemy forces? Do you think report means like cycle through them? Like, do I just need to look around
Aircraft.
and I'm like mash target and
Incoming front. We're hit. Incoming right. Incoming front. We're hit. Incoming.
I mean, recon does not imply destroy them, but at this point, of course, I don't have. All right, let's just get out of here. Man, I wonder. Like, I'm trying to. What we can do is we can attempt this again. We can actually bring everyone with us, so we can just fight. We can just fight things. Do I die? No, I just abandoned the helicopter. I was rescued this time. That's a cool video. Search and rescue guys are able to locate you. Try to stay focused on the objectives. Brother, I wish. I wish. Oh, I can't even, like, back out to the menu, can I? Is that really true? Yeah, you can't back out to the main menu. The main game or whatever. You can't. I can't load my duty roster again. All right, well, I mean, let's just try it again, and this time I'll bring all the helicopters with me, I guess. Let's go through the rigmarole of ordering every single chopper to accompany me to the recon zone. It's going to be funny if it turns out that you just have to fight everything. Truly, that is recon to me.
Friendly target.
Right, okay, so let's just... Next unit. I think it does it once you set the waypoint. I think it does go automatically. It's a shame that you can't select all of them. Turn to base, regroup. Oh, regroup. Oh, regroup does. I wonder if that controls all of them. Probably not. Did I set a waypoint for myself? I don't think I did. I did not actually set a waypoint for myself. There we go. All right. Just me and the boys flying together. Trying to think of what else. Like, I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about. That's the status of Gunship streaming.
Enemy aircraft. Friendly target. Incoming left.
Honestly, I feel like this is like this game. I don't hate this game, but like I'm trying to think of like what. So when you play a simulation game, when you play a simulation game, you know, I think there's two things happening a lot. One is that you're trying to enable the player to engage in some sort of fantasy, right? The fantasy of flying the military gunship. And then I think in terms of a game, you attempt to present choices that help to enable that fantasy. And so the thing that I am thinking about here is the like modern military gamer who in the early 90s wants to fly, and like this is not the only helicopter gunship game, right? Like there's the Comanche series from Nova Logic. I think Microprose had a Hind game. There is a Hind game. Like, it's just straight up about the Hind. The Hindy. So, like, this is not, you know... They're playing... Yeah, that's right. They're playing Daishin Raku Perfect 4.0. Leaving a terrible review. Yeah, I think there was a Black Hawk series. I know there's a game called, like, Black Dawn or something. Or... that's gonna be on PS1. I think that's a more arcade game, less of a sim game.
Incoming front. Incoming left. We're hit. Enemy aircraft.
Kind of hoping my allies would fight some of the jets for me. But yeah, I mean, so my assumption is that the idea that part of the helicopter simulation is that when you're going to a place, you may get attacked along the way. That you have to deal with enemy aircraft, air defenses, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? Like that is a part of the helicopter flight mission experience. So I guess that's the intention, right? The intention is the tension of potentially encountering enemy forces en route to your objective. But the problem for like, you know, I mean, but it's interesting the extent to which a simulation game can or cannot break down in the face of someone who is just trying to beat the game, so to speak. What blew up there? Was that one of my boys? Yeah, they're all doing fine. All right, whatever. I guess it must have been an enemy.
Incoming left. Victor 2 to Victor 1. Engaging enemy. X-ray 4 to Victor 1. Engaging enemy. Objective sighted. Primary achieved. Enemy chopper. Incoming left.
Okay, this time we achieved it. All right, whatever. I love menus. I joke, but I mean, I don't know. Sometimes menus are fun.
X-ray 5 to Victor 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming right.
So my guess, I'm wondering several things, like what could have made it work. You know, was it just being in the right place, and it happened that either me or one of the other choppers got in the right place? Was it like a percentage of the area? Was it that all of the enemy forces were somehow observed when I wasn't able to do that before? I don't know. It's a mystery.
Incoming right. Incoming rear. X-ray 4 to Victor 1. Engaging enemy. Enemy chopper. Incoming right. X-ray 4 to Victor 1. Engaging enemy. Victor 3 to Victor 1. Engaging enemy. We're hit. Incoming rear.
And it was also funny thinking about, like, you know, I found myself thinking, like, do I need to study SimCity 2000 more? Oh, you know what? The portable gaming I've been doing. So, you know, I've been fouling around on my hacked 3DS, and I've been playing Shanghai 2, because I continue to be addicted to goddamn tile matching games. You can see all the tiles there. I have cleared all of the beginner and intermediate courses, and I am now playing on the machine translated superior courses, and goddamn, it's hard. They give you even less time for tile matching, and it's upsetting, but you know, I persevere. Someone's gonna match those tiles. I gotta be when I'm going to be playing a Shanghai game on stream at the beginning of the next season of PIP Fantasy. And I want to be in shape. I want to be ready to go. I want to be fearsome about my tile matching that I will demonstrate on stream when we play Shanghai the Great Wall. Shanghai is I think Shanghai was a series that was created by Activision, but it's one of those series where it got like licensed to a JP publisher, and then the JP publisher released way more games in Japan than were ever released by the original developer and publisher. Sunsoft is who published most Shanghai games. Most of the Shanghai Mahjong Solitaire games. That's a powerful looking bridge. Could do a sick jump off of that. But I don't know. I did make sure that I, of course, had for whenever we get to SimCity 2000, I do have the PS1 to mouse converter to USB converter, so we can play it on. I do believe SimCity 2000 supports mouse, so we will be doing that as usual.
Friendly target.
And I guess another part, yeah, I mean, it's common that the PC ports have mouse support. Not all of them do, though. The PS1 port of the original Command and Conquer does not, although Red Alert does. So it's kind of funny which games do and do not. Funny, but also tragic for me sometimes.
X-ray 4 to Victor 1. We've reached destination. Friendly target. X-ray 4 to Victor 1. We've landed. Victor 2 to Victor 1. We've reached destination. Victor 2 to Victor 1. We've landed. Incoming right. Victor 3 to Victor 1. We've reached destination. Victor 3.
Did an enemy aircraft follow us? I think so. Yeah, it's baffling why Command & Conquer wouldn't support it. Like, it really, because, again, the PS1 mouse supports pretty early on. XCOM, you know, a 1995 game supported it. And makes sense, right? XCOM, port of a PC game. I like how, like, the boss loves to give us secondary objectives like I'm going to do them ever. You know? Like, who are you kidding? Get out of here. Don't bullshit me. Yo, all right, we got ratings. Ingram recommended for promotion. You did fairly well out there. Thank you. That's what I like to do. I like to do well, I guess. All right, front is in a state of flux. Proceed to observe report. Oh, it's just another retcon mission. All right, sure. Enemy air activity is expected to be extremely heavy. All right, I think we're about to do the same thing. I think we're literally about to order everyone to fly to the same location, and then once we have is marked mission achieved, we'll turn around and fly back. And that's Gunship to me. Oh man. I do have a funny bit. I was talking about this a little bit in the Discord, but, you know, so this year in terms of like, cycling stuff. Oh yeah. I mean, it's actually pretty easy for me to transfer save files because you can actually, I think you can even do it through Wi-Fi. I think I can literally pull open my browser right now and yoink it off of my, that's just MemCard Pro. It's incredible technology. But I do need to be reminded to back up the MemCard Pro saves, which I have done before, but it's good to do it once in a while. I always enjoy when Tap talks about, Tap actually has it set up for his website that, that he actually has a lot, like the GameCube saves that he kept are uploaded to the site for like the corresponding games, which it just seems like a fun thing to do with a website, you know? Obviously I don't have like a separate website for PIP, but it is a pretty cool thing. All right, setting waypoints. And then exit. And fly. But the cycling thing is that you know, so I've got some goals next year for cycling, and one of the things that I haven't done, but a lot of people recommend for long distance cyclists is to get a bike fit, which does not mean getting a sick set of clothing for cycling. It refers to, you know, like the shape, like the adjustments that you can make on the bike to better accommodate the individual rider. Like type of saddle height, the position of the handlebars, reach, stuff like that. And this is not something I've done, you know. And so my local bike shop, sick fit, yeah. It just means a good paint job and some sick accessories. And so my local bike shop guy was like, "Hey, I have someone coming by to do bike fits. Do you want to do a bike fit?" And I was like, "Sure." And I talked to the guy on the phone today, and we scheduled an appointment for next week. And as it turns out, the guy like not only knows the particular niche of cycling I'm interested in, but like has done like the big event in Randonneuring, has done Paris-Brest-Paris. And then like I further looked at his name, I was like, this name seems familiar. And of course the guy has done ride reports for the Randonneuring magazine that I've been like reading back copies of online. So I was like, oh, okay. This is a small world. Small world activated. The playing card in the no, I've not done that. I feel like that's more of a it's more like a dirtbag teenager kind of thing, right? Though, isn't that? I'm familiar with the idea.
Incoming left.
Are you ever too? I mean, well, it depends. As my brother's kids approach teenagerdom, they're still a few years off, but they'll be teenagers before you know it. The opportunity to be the world's most cringe uncle truly awaits me. I can sense the power that I will have is very important. Farthest I go on a day is 30 miles. Bike isn't light. Yeah, I mean, you know, the great thing about cycling though, like, is you can also do whatever you want, right? So, kind of depends on like what kind of cycling. Are you just getting around? Are you riding leisurely? The kind of cycling that I'm interested in is again this niche called randonneuring, which is kind of like what I would call like long distance adventuring. You know, you're not like racing in like a peloton or anything like that, but you are going far and you're going like a little fast. There's like time cutoffs. All right, primary achieved. I am glad they at least have a return to base button. We all turn around. I wonder, you know, if you're like if you're a player who's really reacting to what's happening, are you you know, like hiding behind terrain to like more safely approach each of these enemy units and like taking them out one at a time. Maybe, you know, because it seems like we're still pretty good on health. Yeah, like one of our systems is damaged. The whatever the Pete. Do I have? Maybe I know what these are. Let me. Of course. Wait, what? What? No, does it?
Enemy aircraft incoming right. Incoming right.
I'm doing a Control F in the manual, and it's like, yeah, well, you can find what PTE is, and like, it's lying. It's just straight. Oh, you know what it is? The OCR on the manual recognized the characters in the images.
Enemy aircraft incoming.
So now I realize it's just picking up the letters in the images like they're the text in the manual, which I guess they are technically. It's just text in an image in a manual.
Incoming right.
Is it, oh really? The answer is 30. Wow. I mean, in a way, that kind of makes me. I don't know how that makes me feel actually. I would say, like, the thing is that, like, sometimes we tend to think that age necessarily confers some sort of wisdom by way of experience, but like, I don't know. That ain't true in America. Let me tell you, we have a generation of old people who hate everyone else. Shout out to this Mig who's just following us around. Normally, my approach to fighter jets would be to not engage, because I feel like a fighter jet beats a helicopter. Only gotten dumber. Yeah, I mean, I think that, you know, the important thing for me is that I am, like, simultaneously less antagonistic, but also less tolerant, if that makes any sense. You know? I don't seek out fights, but I'm also not like, I'm not gonna pretend.
Friendly target.
Getting into December. Yeah, I mean, like, look, you know, being a lifelong weird contrarian, I know that, like, I have weird takes. Oh. But like, also doesn't mean I need to necessarily fight people about it, right? But I also am not going to pretend about certain things, you know? Like, I'm not going to pretend that, like, hey, the one that kills me is whenever people talk about, like, whenever I run into a group of people talking about, like, speeding, like, in cars, I immediately turn into, like, the worst person you know, because I'm just like, you shouldn't do it. A Fade to Black. Fade to Black is good, dog. You're the Fade to Black skeptic. You're the one who did that, all right? Project. I don't know. That game was good. That was a fun video game. Great mission. So I wonder if the campaign is just, it doesn't seem like we're actually doing like specific objectives. It seems like it's just like a seesaw. I love it when people talk about how they get out of speeding tickets. Like, No, like, shut up. Like, because I always come in right away. I'm like, I don't get speeding tickets by not speeding. Yeah, like, I don't even really drive this. I'm often going 5 to 10 over because I feel like if I don't, you know, I'll get ticketed for like obstructing the flow of traffic or something. Like, I'm doing 5 to 10 over, and most cars, like, there's so many people just doing 15 to 25 over, especially if you're on a highway. Yeah, like, what is, like, really, please stop. It's one of those things. And the thing that amazes me too is that I would love to believe it was just anecdotal. Oh yeah, it's like Purple. It's hard to overstate how insane Americans are. Like, truly the biggest babies of all time about having to slow down a little bit. All right, what am I doing here? I guess we're just continuing to slam these missions down. Transport and drop squad. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, so like, there's another good discussion to be had about like, if a road is designed for a higher speed and it has like a lower speed limit, you know, something needs to change. Like, the road should probably be somehow modified to encourage people to drive a slower speed. But that's usually not what happens in the US. Like, usually roads are over-engineered in favor of speed, which is part of what is it's part of what's encouraging people to speed. Yeah, I guess we're just going. We're just going. I don't know what I assume drop squad is just gonna mean I tell some people to land when we're over there. Right, like if you're in like a rural area and it's, you know, there's nothing around and you know the road and it's like appropriate conditions, like daytime, good weather, something like, yeah, you know. Yeah, every like most highways are 65 miles per hour in where I am, and people are doing like 80 to 90 usually. I mean, the thing, so the limits can feel low, but like to me that's like a default in the road design, right? And like that's the because when you look up like if you ever get really into the urbanism stuff and you look at like the manual of like traffic control stuff, they will specifically like discourage things like bollards and like trees. They call them deadly fixed objects. And like to me, the answer is like, if you have stuff that discourages people from driving fast, then it's better to then you can set the limit lower and it makes sense. It's one of those things where like you want like a little danger to make people feel fear, and then the speed limit seems reasonable. All right, I guess. All right, so we're let me see. Patchy. Okay, so there are, okay, so we have, okay, so X-Ray India 3 has the troops. That's the one that has to do the holding. Okay, so, well, let's go ahead. We're all going to fly to the same place. We're going to do the same thing. We're all going to fly to the same place. Yeah, I mean, the other thing, too, is that, like, I don't know, a lot of people, I think, overestimate their driving competence. Like, maybe I do, too, but I try to always drive defensively as possible. You know, if I see someone driving dangerously, I will make an effort to just let them pass by. I will not engage. All right, so this is India 2. Right, this is the one where we're gonna set the order, and then we have to, when we get there, we have to tell this one to land. All right, that's good. All right, cool. Kind of major Army friend who does whatever type of government work that handles highways and speed limits. The guy driving 10 miles per hour over the speed limit is just as bad. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yo. Well, that's. I mean, you see that sentiment. Like, I'll tell you, New Jersey state state social media loves to post stuff like that. Like, I see way more posts about like don't go slow in the left lane. People people really like to tell you that the real problem is people driving under the speed limit. and like the problem is people, if someone's like driving erratically, like if someone pulls out in front of me, it doesn't matter if they're going slow or fast. They're gonna get T-boned. That's bad. We don't want that. Normal like truckers, yeah. But yeah, all the time, like, you'll see like social media posts from like states, actual state governments. You know, ha ha ha, we're all going fast on the turnpike. But also, it's those out-of-state drivers going slow that are the real problem. Psychos, absolute psychos. Yeah, I mean, you know, highway lanes, ideally, you know, keep to the right, use the left lane to pass. But then the problem is what you'll have is that you'll have like someone who's trying to use the right lane to like weave through traffic because the right lane comes and goes with exits and stuff. Right, well that's okay, but is that the problem with the person going slow, or is that the problem with the person doing something risky, right? Like, we need to attribute more fault to the person doing the risky thing, even if it is inconvenient that someone is going a little slow. You know, I've done a little bit of riding in line. I'm not really a group rider, but I have not. I do not do enough group riding to have that happen. I am mostly a weirdo solo cyclist.
Incoming front. Incoming right. Incoming front. Incoming right. We're hit. Incoming right. We're hit. Incoming right. Incoming right. We're hit.
Damn, what is going on? What the hell's around here?
We're hit.
God damn it. Mop this shit up.
We're taking damage.
How is this, someone to, oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
Incoming rear.
Right, you get the propagation of the wave. I mean, that's one of the things that people talk about when they talk about how, or they were claiming that, you know, driverless cars were gonna get rid of that and make everything more efficient. Of course, not that technology is real or exists, but yeah. Right, if you stick to the same speed. Man, safe distances is also an interesting topic because there's been a lot of laws passed in states. Like one of the common laws that like cyclist organizations will push for is a safe passing law, for like what distance do you have to keep when safely passing the cyclist. And commonly it's like 3 feet or 4 feet. I think 4 feet got passed in New Jersey. I've never heard of this law being enforced. But the reason I bring it up is more just to remark upon, you know, like the variety of responses that I get from drivers passing. I imagine most of them don't know of the law, frankly, but a lot of them do pass safely. They do provide plenty of room. And some of them don't, you know? All right. Where is... Okay, land. Oh, do I need them to drop cargo or do I need them to land? I'm gonna tell them to land. US is mostly automatic, yeah. This is part of why I think if you drive manual, you're an eccentric person, which is probably unfair. Okay. All right. Let me... Okay. All right, so they dropped the cargo. Oh, okay, so that probably was actually the thing. All right, turn to base. Turn to base. Turn to base. Turn to base. Turn to base.
Achieved. India 3 to India 1. We've landed.
All right.
Enemy chopper.
Heard of you like that, live in Northern VA. Yeah, you know, I did live in Northern VA. I lived in Alexandria, Virginia for a few years. And I wish I biked more when I lived down there, because there's some good stuff down there. Definitely shout outs to the Mount Vernon Trail. Some other good things down that way. I mean, I guess there's the CNO as well. It's funny, I've lived in some places that are very good for cycling, but I wasn't cycling at the time.
India 2 to India 1. Engaging enemy.
Nice. I think one of my allies just got that. Did I actually get all of the helicopters? I think I did. To base, to base, to base, to base. Okay. I don't think they really taught that, just the sort of letting off the gas to... I mean, I notice it, I guess, but I never really think about it. It's not like I'm out here driving powerful cars, right? So usually I'm driving like a hatchback. I'm like, all right, little guy, take it easy. Don't stress yourself.
Incoming left.
Yeah, I'm in a little Nissan. Captain Falcon's favorite car.
Incoming left. X-ray 4 to India 1. Engaging enemy. India 3 to India 1. Engaging enemy. X-ray 5 to India 1. Engaging enemy. X-ray 4 to India 1. Engaging enemy. India 3 to India 1. Engaging enemy. India 2 to India 1. X-ray 5 to India 1. Engaging enemy. X-ray 4.
feel like we're making a sick mix here.
India, India, X-ray 4, India 1, engaging enemy, India 3, India.
You know what driving school I'm looking forward to? The Gran Turismo driving school. Can't wait to get my licenses. Can't wait to spend an hour failing in the driver opening mission. It's funny, I think at this point my car is like 13 years old, but I've barely driven it like 50,000 miles. Actually might be like 55 now or something. Mostly just using it for road trips, really. I mean, I use it for other things because it's impossible to do anything. Like, it's kind of like a weird superpower to be able to go to places without a car. You know? That's how I feel about cycling. Being a weird road cyclist who doesn't give a shit. I can just show up places. Car settings all the time, got totaled. It's supposed to have been a little... Only like 18k miles! Damn. Got your ass.
Friendly target.
That's not a... I guess... Is that brand... I guess that brand must not be... I recognize that car brand, Saab, right? But I guess I don't see those around here. I don't even think they're sold in America. I'm trying to think of why I would recognize that brand then. Maybe a video game.
Friendly target.
It used to be. Oh, okay. I don't think I have any strong feelings about them. Most of my strong feelings about car brands are just that I'm prejudiced against luxury brand drivers. Because somehow they're like I don't know. It's all anecdotal experiences, but like BMW drivers just don't know about turn signals. Like they just don't. It's Audi drivers are suicidal, I think. Saab are great cars, financially. Ah, okay.
Friendly target.
Hooray. They do want you out either way. That's 100% correct. Consider car quality experience meaningful. Imagine doing that. Well, I mean, yeah, GM, God. I was just watching. Oh, it was some video. I think it was like Broseph or somebody linked it. It was a video just talking about like American greed and how Jack Welch. No, that was General Electric, not General Motors. Never mind. Ignore me. Yeah, good job, Roberts. One out of two isn't bad. Test drove a 2011 Jeep in 2021. They were telling me the brake line rusted out twice. There's like, I mean, this is like, you know, it's not like I know too many, but there are definitely car brands where I'm like, how do you buy these? Like, why would you buy these? Jeep is one of them. Range Rover. I'm surprised those vehicles stay operable long enough to get on the road. So is the campaign gonna end if I like push them off the map? Is that the campaign? Pass through west, proceed to and destroy fixed radar site. Okay. Oh, pass through west. Oh man, they're really asking me to read this. Read this thing. Well, we'll see if they enforce this. Press gunship to gunship. You know what? Even if this game is a little underwhelming, at least it gave us the stupid CD. Oh, shit. Oh, we're just up. We're just going places. Okay, so the objective... Pass through 07 to 05. Okay, so that, I mean, if I go straight line, I will. I think I will just pass through it. All right, yeah, whatever, fine. Does it mean go over the hill? I'm gonna assume it means don't. Yeah, I'm gonna see like this. The one thing I'm curious about here, the fact that we're starting from a, the fact that we're, oh, no, wait. No, that'll be fine, actually. Yeah, it actually doesn't go through, okay, whatever. The fact that we're starting from, not at a base. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I skipped one. Good. Oh, did I? All right. All right, all right. We're good to go now. Good old 32 kilometers. So now the question, right, will be how do we end the mission? Well, I guess we'll find out together. Again, I think if they made everything much smaller, maybe, you know, it's again, it's just my desire for a more arcade experience, contrasting with, I guess, this idea of creating some sort of realistic command. It's a clash. It's still so weird that this is a 96 port of a 91 game. Obviously, you know, graphically touched up, textures added and all that, but still interesting. Probably nothing else really like this. I mean, we're gonna play plenty of weird flight sim games. I don't know if there's anything quite this level of delay. Be flying as low as possible. And it's funny too. We were concerned coming into this that the game would not have music, which was I've been a running issue in PIP recently. The game does have music, just doesn't have other things going on. This might be a game for you. So like, when you're looking at this game and you're thinking about playing it yourself, like, what are there things that maybe you're seeing that I'm not, that like are selling the game for you? 'Cause I know I talked a little bit earlier about like, you know, what's the pitch of the fantasy. Now there is, if you play the PC version, of course, I think there is an expansion that like maybe adds more areas to play in and makes the missions a little more complicated, I think. So that could also be good, you know? That's the most realistic water I've ever seen in a video game. EMC, you say that every time you see water in a video game. I'm like, yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
Enemy chopper. Incoming left. Incoming right.
Hmm. How's that?
Enemy chopper. Incoming right. Oscar
Got him.
2 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Oscar 3 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Oscar 2 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Oscar 2 to Oscar 1. Engaging
I guess it's kind of cool that you have a squad, but
left. Oscar 2 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming right. Oscar 2 to Oscar 1.
oh god.
Engaging enemy. Friendly target. Oscar 3 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming right. Incoming left. Incoming left.
All right, we gotta. What is out here even? Oh no, they're behind a hill. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Left.
So how close? Okay, so some of them, yeah, I was gonna say at this point, some of them are probably ahead of me.
Incoming left.
I'm also wondering, like, if I didn't approach the objective like the way that from the direction they wanted me to,
Left.
does that result in like me failing the mission?
Golf 5 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Golf 4 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming left. Golf 5 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming right. Golf 4 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. We're hit. Oscar 2 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming
The other
left.
thing, the slow pace and the relative.
Incoming
Like how long you.
incoming.
So like I guess when you talk about the pacing, like
Incoming left.
is that being advantageous? Just sort of like getting into the sort of fantasy of the simulation, or is like a would you describe your enjoyment of that in some other way?
Incoming left.
Benefit from less enemy density. Message. Yeah, I mean that's certainly the interface stuff. I mean maybe that's how it is though, you know.
Golf 5 to Oscar 1. We've reached destination. Incoming left. Objective sighted. Golf 4 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Incoming right. Golf 4 to Oscar 1. Engaging enemy. Oscar 3 to Oscar 1. We've reached destination. Golf 4 to Oscar 1. We've reached destination. MO low. Oscar 2 to Oscar 1. We've reached destination. Objective sighted. Incoming right. We're taking damage. Target destroyed.
All right, good. Go home. Go home. All right, that should be everyone, I think.
Primary achieved. Incoming right.
More noises and more beeps. Constant threat of target locks. I mean, there you go. You know.
Incoming left. Incoming left.
I mean, to me, that's kind of like one of the things that's interesting about video games as well is that it really is truly not a homogenous discipline, like a homogenous, you know, media. Because somewhere like right over there is an entire like series or genre or lineage of game, and you've never played one, you don't see the appeal, but there's a ton of people who have.
Incoming right.
And that's just interesting.
Friendly target. Incoming right.
All right, they are all, let me just make sure. To base, to base, to base, to base. Everyone is based.
Incoming left.
Look, you know, I think there is a setting to make like ground collisions realistic, and I did not have that turned on to realistic. Yeah, books and movies can be that way too, right? Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, all media can definitely be that way.
Incoming left. We're hit.
There is definitely like there are genres that are such fascinating movies, and they're not represented in, say, you know,
Incoming left.
the Academy Awards or whatever, and that's okay. Falling asleep playing games like Uncharted. That's, I mean, Uncharted to me, like the pitch for Uncharted is they finally made like, it's just an Indiana Jones action game, you know, like that's really what it is to me.
Incoming left. Incoming
And like, I don't know, it's just, the fighting is like funny and fun.
We're hit.
I like shooting people. I like hitting them. The melee in Uncharted is so fun.
Incoming left.
I love just trying to like dive in and hit people. It's a good time.
Incoming left.
The other part of Uncharted, of course, right, is the like exploration, which is really, I say exploration, really what it is like puzzle platforming. Because you're trying to figure out how to like climb your way towards some place. So it's like just puzzling it out. That's like the two parts of that game. I've played, I guess I played the first two. Never played the later ones. I'd probably enjoy them fine. Kind of one of those, it's kind of one of those series where I don't have like an urgent need to play it. But like if I sat down and played it, I would enjoy it. Conan Exiles? I don't think I'm familiar with that. Is that the survival Conan game? I feel like somebody here told me about that game some time ago. Oh, and then all the missions, they disable climbing. That's a shame. It's tragic. Okay, it is the survival. Maybe, I want to say, I don't know if Archie's still here. Archie, I feel like, was maybe playing Conan. So much of Uncharted isn't a video game to me. I mean, it's got cutscenes, yeah. I do agree that one of the most frustrating parts of a lot of like modern AAA games is like the cutscene, like the thing that you know how sometimes we say like that meeting should have been an email. Sometimes that real-time sequence where I had to hold forward should have been a cutscene that if I want to, I could skip. I love cutscenes. I love an opportunity to set down the controller and watch a movie. That's fine. I have no problem with cutscenes. I love cutscenes. I'm a little annoyed if you're gonna make me like hold forward or press W. You know, that's annoying. I mean, platforming of no failure states that doesn't bother me though. Cause I mean, but this should be a zero surprise from the guy who hates platformers. So that's really not a surprising take.
Oscar 2, Oscar 1, fuel low. Oscar 3, Oscar 1, fuel low. Gulf 4, Oscar
Yeah, like just I'm fine, dog. I love Kojima. I'll take a goddamn half-hour movie, whatever. I don't care. But like, then let me put the controller down. That's fine. I think we should be okay on fuel. I hope so. There was a forward access fueling point, but I don't know where it was. It's not marked on the map, unless it's that F, but that F is like so far away. Oh, is he still working in that horror game? Is that a thing? I hope so. Good old Funcom. Thrive on failure states. If I can't fail, then I can't. I mean, but sometimes directing is the experience. I don't know. I think failure states is like an interesting question, right? Because it's like, when, for me, it's like, let me at the problem, right? Like whatever like the operative thing I'm doing is, I want to fixate on that without interruption. And some games are like, have you considered replaying the entire game from the start? And I'm like, no, I haven't actually. I want to work on this problem. Or, you know, if you're Outer Wilds, the worst game of all time, you're like, would you like to restart the day? Oh my God.
Almost 2 years.
2 years. First they took your failure riches. Yo. Destroy anyone seen Hard Memory sitting there looking at his stuff. Oh yeah. That's a good bit. I really like that. I mean, that's an example of an interactive cutscene that's like funny. Where you're like really getting into the lore. Also, thank you for the almost 2 years, we kids. Damn. Robert's killing it. Way to go! Thank you, Gunship. Enemy forces are in full okay, so yeah, we're just continuing to push them off the map. Let me constantly restart. More like if you have a platforming sequence, I won't be able to fail and have that sequence start again. Okay. A puzzle, I don't feel food sped. I mean, it is, you know, I mean, that's one discussion that's interesting when it comes to game design is like, how long do you let a player hang themselves? Because I feel like, you know, people who spend a lot of time on Twitch are more likely to be the sort of folks who are like, don't ever talk to me while I'm trying to solve a puzzle. You know, if the game is like trying to give them a message after they've been not progressing for an amount of time, that's considered rude. But what is the right answer? I don't know. Intercept the platoon. Okay. Moving east from 10. Oh, okay. So it's been a while since we've intercepted a moving target, but they're moving east. Okay. Expecting full alert throughout the area. Units hind. Let's do it. Car controlling. What do we do this? Oh, yeah. I mean, that is a thing you hear all the time, right? People will be like, why is the game backseating me? Yeah, largely they wish to suffer. Sometimes playing the Outer Worlds too. Oh, gamers don't look up. Playing hard. Yeah, I mean, I think more often that you see that setting sometimes. The like, if I'm playing on hard mode, that means I don't want like tips or whatever. Oh, okay. All right. This is fine. This looks actually okay. All right. So let's Presumably, I don't know how fast they're gonna move, but let's assume they move a little bit fast. Did I actually get them all to go? Wait. All aboard it is all aboard the fun ship. What are your thoughts on the recent EXPJ? Wow. Terrifying question. Damn. We're all hyped for RuneScape, I guess. Just got a notification. Wow. Twitch, please. So sailing they nerfed it. It reminded me of Monokin Wars 3's Guardian NPC. We have limited time. Make sailing illegal. Yeah, it's probably true.
Enemy aircraft.
It was the other day. Oh man. Okay. I think I was at my parents yesterday, and they were trying to get an optical audio cable out of the back of a TV, and for some reason it wasn't coming loose with a normal amount of like pressure like on the connector. And so they were trying to ask me if there was anything special about the connector.
Who do you think you are?
And I was like, and I suggested like, you know, just like do an internet search. Like maybe people have this problem with these cables. And my mom was like, oh yeah, we could do that. And then I was like, what have you been doing for decades? Ma, do you never search the internet for guidance on anything? Maybe she doesn't, you know? Maybe that's part of the problem. Maybe that's a good thing. Who could say? Predator auto-scroll and RDR2 chapter speedruns. Oh, just pick up the pace. I think still one of my greatest accomplishments in RDR2 is when I managed to knock Dutch off his high horse, literally, and I was like, damn, it's good shit. When a 46 post going to me, is the phone number calling me pretending to be a scam? I think it's interesting growing up in an era when it's like, don't talk to strangers. And now, you know, I'm not the first person to make this observation, but it's like, don't talk to strangers. But also now it's like, maybe they really are my bank.
Incoming front.
Oh, that's it. That's the objective, isn't it? Shit.
Enemy aircraft. Objective sighted. Primary achieved.
Okay. All right. We're all good. We're all good, team.
Waypoint 1.
Oh. All right. Guilty of everything they warned me about. Yeah, no, it's really funny. I think it's really interesting. I've worked on this before, like, just to see people have used computers for a few decades without like fully grasping anything of what they're doing. And like, maybe I'm being, oh, yo, Paisley, thank you for the Prime Gaming. Oh, it didn't give you the the first month subscriber because of Prime. That's weird. But glad you're enjoying. I mean, which I guess like maybe it's not a problem. A lot of people use numbers all their lives and they don't understand numbers. So like maybe it's not. Sometimes when I think something is a new phenomenon, maybe it's actually an old phenomenon. Hard to say. Real hype train hours. Guilty of not understanding numbers. You know, it was like I used to hear about like people talk about a book called like Innumeracy. It's kind of a take on illiteracy. You've made one inconsequential. Vamos. Prime I got for Christmas presents. Hell yeah. Thank you. I promise you all the money is being put forward into mostly probably Diego treats, let's be honest. Woo. Yo! Woo! Thank you. Powerful. A winner. 100 bits of power.
Alpha 3 to Alpha 1. We've reached destination.
Oh, you forgot the cheer? Okay, I see. It was supposed to be a cheer. I see. I was like, wait a second.
We've reached destination. Kilo 5.
Okay.
Alpha 1. We've reached destination. Alpha 3 to Alpha 1. We've landed. Friendly target. Alpha 2 to Alpha.
All right, there we go. Yeah. Nice. All right. Well, I mean, I guess things are going well. Oh, that was sorry. I try not to be mad about that. Sometimes I'm bad at controlling my reactions. That was the other day we had to jumpstart Icy's car, and like what happened? We got it jump started once, and then she started doing a K-turn, and somehow it stalled out again. And so her car is just across this road. It's a residential road, but still. And so I was like, all right, put it in neutral so I can like push it back, you know? And she was like, huh? Like I can't change the gear. I'm like, no, you can. Put it in neutral. That was very funny. Oh yeah. K-turn's 3-point turn. Yeah. All right. I guess I'm gonna keep pushing them. Transport and drop squad. Okay. All right, that's pretty straightforward. I mean, it's just that if you're gonna have someone sitting in the wheel and like steering and braking, like it's important they understand what they're doing, because like I don't want to get crushed by a rolling car. You know, that's like a real that's a necessary part of the operation. I mean, I wanted to get the car not in the middle of the road. I think I know I'm part of the war on cars, but
Target.
all right. Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just fly north. Oh, it's me again. All right, so I think we're all good then, right? Did I actually set one for you? I think I did. Yeah, all right, whatever, let's go. Yeah, I mean the steering thing was a little. I'll cut you some slack on that one. Started to walk to the city center of my home. Oh, yeah. Doing laundry one day, heard an enormously loud bang from outside, ran up the stairs. Had managed to T-bone a parked car driving through. Oh, yeah. I mean, look. Yeah, your brakes are upsetting to me, frankly. I don't understand why they're like that. Our cars are the same model, almost. And yet, like, I don't know. It's like I gotta, like, stomp the floor. Weird. Weird. Oh, really? I mean, so I think that's like a local thing usually. It's like a state law thing, whether you can park facing the other direction on the other side of the road. Just be strong. Yeah, no, I mean, look, just gotta go net. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. I mean, if I knew car things, I would. I mean, the thing is, she gets it serviced, and I don't know, the regular service guy doesn't touch it, so. Yeah, so it's like if you drive on the right side of the road, you can, without changing directions, pull over to the left side of the road and park on the left side of the road. Parking, yeah, a lot of people would call it park the wrong direction. Which, like, as I said, I think it's like a state-by-state thing whether that's illegal in the U.S. I'm pretty sure it's legal. It's legal in my town, but not that I do it, but. Yeah, exactly, Paisy, yeah.
Incoming right. Incoming left. Incoming right. Incoming left. We're hit. Incoming front.
Mini pod? How is a mini pod?
Incoming front.
Is this actually going to be able to shoot?
Incoming right.
Am I actually going to be able to shoot this thing? No, it just, okay.
Cover.
Does it not actually, like,
We're taking damage.
do I actually have to, like,
Hotel 1. We've reached destination. Mike 4.
wow, that's
Hotel
weird.
1. We've reached destination.
All right. They all reach their destination.
Hotel 3. Hotel.
All right. Who has the squad? Oh, you have the squad. Land.
1. We've reached destination. Hotel 2 to hotel.
All right.
1.
Primary achieved. Everyone go home. Space. Okay.
We've reached destination. Incoming right. Enemy chopper. We're taking damage.
What a weird weapon. I don't know why that works that way.
Hotel 1. Cargo drop.
Corona 4-lane road, the right must 2 lanes, bus going in the opposite direction the road puts on its stop.
1. We've landed.
Oh, really?
Left.
Like even a school bus?
Enemy
Why doesn't
chopper.
it?
Incoming rear.
That can't be
Incoming
right.
left.
Wow, that's weird. That's haunted.
Incoming rear.
I thought those things are supposed to, cannons are supposed to aim at the thing, whatever.
Incoming rear. Enemy chopper.
Is this guy actually just
Incoming
following me?
rear.
Yeah, I'm just okay. 2 choppers are just following me. That's funny.
Incoming rear. We're taking
I mean, to be clear, I'm assuming that someone who is parking in the wrong direction is doing it at a time when there is not oncoming traffic. Yeah, I'm not advising risking a head-on collision to park the car on the wrong side of the road.
objective sighted.
Oh wait, is the did the enemies show up?
Enemy chopper.
Yeah, okay. I have no control actually shooting thing. That's weird.
Objective sighted.
Yeah, none of these things, these weapons don't lock on at all. Why would that be the default? I don't know. Wait.
Friendly target.
Oh, yeah. I mean, look. Oh, okay. You were asking for my opinion on that. I mean, I guess it's fine. Look. That road deserves it, frankly. I guess they can't shoot me either, so whatever.
Enemy chopper.
I don't even know if this game really would operate that way. That I would be able to, you know, shoot. Yeah, or whatever. We're gonna land this thing and this mission's gonna be over. So it definitely seems like the game has some sort of procedural generation of missions as opposed to like a artisanal, aristocratic, handpicked campaign.
Enemy chopper.
I mean, the US can be fun,
Target.
usually for nature. Cities can be cool too.
Mike 5 to Hotel 1. We've reached destination. Mike 4 to Hotel.
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily recommend driving in the US. The campaign is 1. Is that GG? That might be GG. Recognition of your advanced flight abilities. You're awarded it Senior Army Aviator Wings. While your mission performance does not warrant promotion. Okay. Job well done. I think that's it, right? Like that's got to be, because I think at this point you would just redo the campaigns in like different locations. But I don't like, again, it's not like there's a plot, right? It's not. It's, you know, we're not, there aren't credits, I guess. I think that's just it. Nothing about that campaign suggested to me that there were like artisanal handcrafted missions. That just seemed like we just generate these. Because the things we can do, we can change the theater of duty, but it doesn't even like, it's not like it marked them complete, right? Like if it marked Central Europe complete, and then we would go to Persian Gulf and do that next, and it would be a different campaign, but it's not really, you know? And mission types, same thing. Individual flight missions, campaign mission. We just did the campaign, we won a campaign. And then mission brief would just take us to an individual flight mission, so. I think it's it. I think it's done. Man in the U.S. next year is standing invite to shoot guns, shoulder charge some doors. Are you expected to win the encounter with the door? I think I've shot guns. I shot rifles once years ago. All right, yeah. So marking that GG. I think that's done. I think we can safely say that is. It's funny, but you can't even get out. Like you can't. Oh, what is previous page? Does previous page take you to the quickfire game? Okay, yeah. So like if we boot up quickfire, we'll go to Persian Gulf. They're gonna tackle a door to find out if we can. Okay. Oh yeah, the maintenance. That'll do it. So again, just to show off the quickfire mode, we would do the same thing for just like a straight hour. That's all it would be.
Friendly target. Target dead ahead.
So wait, where's the target? Oh, is the target? What is the target?
Incoming right. Incoming left.
Not the building.
Enemy aircraft. We're hit. Incoming front. Incoming left. Incoming left. Target right. We're hit.
Oh, do we don't have limited ammo? Interesting. So what are the targets then? Do we really not have limited ammo? All right, then we just want to be missiling.
Target dead ahead. Objective sighted. Their history. Target destroyed.
No objective. Wait, no objective set. What are my objectives? So strange.
Friendly target.
Friendly target.
Target right. Enemy chopper. Target dead ahead. Target left. Enemy aircraft. Friendly target.
Oh wait, there's a target.
Target right.
Where's my objective? Oh, I guess maybe it's this way. Maybe it's the direction of the waypoint.
Incoming left.
It's kind of fun having unlimited missiles. That's kind of fun. I'll grant him that.
Incoming left. Enemy chopper. Incoming left.
This music is really out of control.
Incoming left. Ammo low.
Oh no, I do have ammo. Oh, I do. Okay. Well, I have no regrets. Maybe, okay, so just I have infinite cannon ammo.
Enemy chopper. Incoming left. Objective sighted.
I'm just gonna do this first level of quick game. Since I'm not really gonna have time to start SimCity 2000, you might as well just check this out real quick.
Incoming front. Incoming right. We're taking damage. Target dead ahead. Target left. Enemy aircraft. Incoming right.
All right, just getting a little bit of space, turning around. I guess really I could.
Objective sighted. Incoming left. Target dead ahead.
So wait, is the kilometer distance really the target? I guess it is.
Enemy chopper. Target dead ahead. Target left. Objective sighted. Incoming left. Enemy aircraft. Incoming rear. Enemy chopper.
All right, 4 objectives. Yeah, woo! Yeah, so that's all it is. You just do that over and over again until you're destroying like 120 objectives. So that's all quickfire mode is. It just repeats that over and over again. All right. With that done, let's go ahead. Go ahead and get this one wrapped up. Maryland. Oh, I mean, Maryland is I don't know, Maryland is a lot of different places. It's kind of a weird state. A lot of very distinct zones. All right. Let us once again go on a voyage. This was Gunship. Oh, this was also a 2-parter. Do this live. We completed this on 12/9/2025. Did so in 3:50:08. Our objective was win a campaign, which we did. We did complete that objective. So, all right, let's get these merged. So, did we have brains? We had real helicopters, so I'm gonna say yes to that. No sewers. We did destroy wheeled vehicles, absolutely part of the war on cars. No one here was a gunship expert. They did not announce the title. We did not use cheats. Were there photos? There was absolutely photography. And inside all those helicopters were human faces. So what do we do? We, completed training missions, a single flight mission, then won a campaign. Also tested the first set of quickfire. Game has good music and looks good, but and I guess the combat is okay. But is mostly a lot of waiting for autopilot, because the helis move at the speed of smell. So yeah, it's just a lot of waiting. Going to get into improv to stream this game. No, I'm not. All right. All right. So, how do I feel about this game? Let's look at our flight sim rankings. I think what's interesting for me about this is that I feel like this game is between Thunderstrike 2 and Top Gun Fire at Will. I don't know if that makes it a 2 or a 3. I'm leaning towards 2. I think I would take a boring 2 over a frustrating 2. Yeah, I think that's right. Gonna lock this in at a 2. Just too boring. I can't. I need enemies. I need flavor. I need something to be happening. It's got good music, and like honestly, controlling the squad isn't terrible. But yeah, no, this is just did not have it. All right, so that's that one. Now Microprose, we do have Microprose in here. And I just said, yeah, I just gave this game over Top Gun Fire at Will. So let's do that. All right, let's see here. Where do I want to put this? No, put this. Yeah, whatever. Put it there. I don't give a damn. Let's see. And then, will we play another? We will not play another Gunship game. So that will not happen again. I think I'm gonna remove Pacicaria. Might need to. I feel like the organ's too weird. You know what isn't too weird though? All right. So there's not part of a series. Okay, I should have met one time when is oh, with the gravy. Yeah, no, that's right. You want it with the gravy. But cool. All right, so we wrapped that one up. We finished that one out. Next time on the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, we will have SimCity 2000. If you're a SimCity knower, I don't know anything about this game. I've never touched a SimCity in my life. So I'm gonna go figure out what the hell this is about, what this thing is. And you know, we'll see what I decide. I think people have suggested a population goal for streaming. We will be playing it with the mouse, which hopefully helps. Is my favorite. I mean, it's always infrastructure week. Man, I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised they don't talk about infrastructure week anymore. Like, it's, you know, whatever happened to infrastructure week? Oh, that's right. Yeah, I gotta tell Ev. Congrats to Ev. I will give her a ping in the server. Cool. Yeah, I guess I could check the fantasy tab. Yeah. So going into the end here. I think they're like, yeah, they have the same scores, 3 and 4. Yeah, Vive needed like something insane. I think Vive had really positive scores for their last two. Yeah, a 5. It was like a 4 on Gunship, a 5 on SimCity 2000. In order to make the distance, 2 and 2. I mean, look, people. Icy's at the last. Rescuing Why Am I Here from being last. so it goes. I mean, well, the Good Dave didn't. I hope Good Dave is doing well. Sometimes I like to refer to last place as the Memorial Good Dave Award. So, all right. Yeah, no, it's you came very close. Many hundreds of hours in SimCity 2000. I'm not an expert. I know enough to know that I don't know anything. Very powerful statement. All right, cool. Well, as I said, we got 2 more games: SimCity 2000, Impact Racing, which is not about racing. Look forward to that. And we'll take it from there. As I said, I'm not going to start anything else tonight. I'm going to get SimCity 2000 ready for tomorrow night. And we'll see where things take us from there. Folks, this has been part 2, game 169 of the PlayStation Instrumentality Project, Gunship. It was sauceless.